Video to the.
Okay. Um, Hello, everyone. Today we are here with LittleCreepyPasta13.
Hey!
And is there anything that you would like to say before we get started?
Um, yeah, I'm happy to be here. It's kind of cool.
Well, it is very much my pleasure. Um, okay, so I guess we will go ahead and get started with the questions.
Okay.
And the first question is, do you have any plans for your channel?
Well, as I get more money from, my steady job that I work at, I plan on, getting better video editing software and not to use a Guitar Hero mic, I guess. So, I mean, those are plans that are eventually going to come into play.
Okay. How did you come up with your channel name?
Well, I wanted to sound really cute. And what's cuter than the word, little. So I was like, oh, little creepy pasta, but that was taken. And so I was like, And they were like, you want little creepy pasta 1? I was like, no, I don't want little creepy pasta 1. So 13 has always been my lucky number, so I rolled with it. And it stuck and I like it.
Okay. How did your persona come to be?
I really I really dig Slenderman. Not so much. I mean, the character's great. He's not very scary, but he's great. And I like the whole no face thing. And I was like, hey, what if I was Slenderman's cousin? So that's how I thought of that. And yeah.
How has narrating changed you?
hmm. Um. Well, it takes a lot to scare me now because I've read so many horrifying stories to you guys, and I've even brought up my own past experiences and wrote them down into stories, and it takes a lot to scare me. um I read better in when I have to read for class or when I have to read in public. For some reason I pronounce my words a little better. I enunciate. I stutter a lot less. I'm not doing that right now, but yeah, that's pretty much it. It has changed me for the better. That's a good thing.
How has narrating changed your life?
Um, didn't we just ask that one?
That was you. How has it changed your life? Or is it basically the same difference for you?
It's basically the same thing.
Okay. Um, why did you start narrating?
Um, that one's a little harder of a question because I started watching and listening and reading to creepypastas on YouTube and the creepypasta wiki and the creepypasta site, and I was like, these are kind of cool, right? So I I don't know. I was listening to one of MCP's stories one day, and he was really into this one. I forget what it was called. It was like the little kids. It's not important. What's important was, I don't know, something triggered me in that story, and I was like, I want to do that because I've always wanted to be a voice actor. And I was like, what cool place to start than reading scary stories? So I thought I'd make my own persona, and it just within a year it was kicked off to like 1,000 subscribers, and wow.
What creepypasta do you want to narrate but are having trouble doing so?
Ben, it's a long story, and I don't have I don't have the time to record it, and I want to do it so bad.
What creepypasta has made an impact on your life?
Hmm. Well, if you scratch the ones that I wrote, I guess The Art of Jacob Emery would be the one that's, I guess, the most influential. I don't know, it's mostly because it was written so well, and I wanted to make that impact when I wrote my stories. But,
What creepypasta will you not narrate?
there isn't one specifically. I was thinking about this question earlier today when you sent it to me, but there isn't one specifically that I wouldn't narrate, but I have guidelines, like rules things that in particular that I won't read about if it's got this stuff in it. Like if a child, like a little child, dies or gets injured or is mutilated or any of that, I like on like live in the story, I won't read it. Previously mentioned, I guess it's all right, but I can't do little children like that. No.
And we are already on our last question.
Wow.
What is a fun fact about yourself?
Hmm. Well, as I've mentioned earlier, I've always wanted to be a voice actor, and I have pretty much only watched cartoons since the day I was born. That's a fun fact.
Is there anything you would like to add before we wrap this up?
um, it was quite a surprise when you said you wanted to interview me. I was really flattered, and I'd like to thank you
Oh,
live on here.
you were one of the first people I was subscribed to, so it's very much my honor.
Oh my goodness. Wow. That is crazy.
So yeah, I've been a fan of yours for over a year now, so
Aw, thank you. Aw, I need your voice for a video or something one day.
that
Because
would
that is just so sweet. You know what? My birthday's coming up next month. I'll put you in my birthday live stream. How about that?
thank you. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Wow. Not many people can leave me speechless. Thank you. Okay. Um, well, I guess now the only thing really left to say is all details for LittleCreepyPasta13 is in the description below, so make sure to go check out her channel if you haven't before.
Subscribe to my stuff, yo!
And talk to you everybody later. So bye everybody.